p.m. on ESPN. On Sunday, it'll be 1 p.m. on ABC. And if necessary, on Monday, it will be at 6 p.m. on ESPN. Also, on Saturday night, this room will not be available until post-game, as it will be used for another event for something, but it'll be not available until post-game, this room. Coach, congratulations. No, drink, swallow.
Thank you.
Talk
Sorry.
first.
Very thirsty. They emptied the Gatorade early.
Yeah. But congratulations on making the Men's College World Series finals. Can you just give us a little opening say about tonight's game?
Sure. Great ball game. I thought we played really, really well. Lampkin was obviously outstanding. The decision was just trying to figure out how long to leave him in there, win the game, but still give us a chance over the weekend since we're down a pitcher. But Stewie made big pitches, get us out of a jam. Cortez will be better next time, I have no doubt. And obviously, Grahovic, some big hits, and I thought Sorrell's homer really played a huge part of the game, just to give us a little bit of a length there on the lead. So excited to get some rest and excited to get to play for a national title.
Thank you, Coach. Open for questions for the players, starting right over here.
Richard Zane from TexAgs. Justin, pitched against Florida in the first game, now in the second game, 8 innings of scoreless baseball. What do you credit the success you've had in Omaha this week, and what has it been like for you to shine on this stage?
Yeah, I think the big part of it is just having self-confidence in myself and knowing I can go out there and I can compete and play at this level. And I think just, getting ahead of hitters and just having true confidence in all my pitches really helped me out.
Question right here.
Jacob Richmond, Lone Star Live. This will be a question for any three of you. I know the job's not done yet, but you're about to be part of a first Texas A&M team to make the College World Series finals. What does that mean to you?
I'd say it means a lot to me. I grew up a big A&M fan, so it's awesome to be a part of the team that is able to be the first team that's made the finals. It's really cool to be a part of.
Is that for everybody or just? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's really truly exciting being that team, and I'm just so proud of this group of guys and how selfless we've been playing these last few weeks. So really proud of everybody.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely an amazing feeling. I remember coming to these games when I was like 10 years old, and always wanted to be a part of this. So finally being here and making it this far, it's an amazing feeling. But obviously the job's not finished yet.
Okay, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jack Meyer, ESPN Gainesville. Question for all three of you. It's pretty rare to see two teams play each other 5 times in just one singular season. So just from the Florida that you saw in your regular season series to the Florida that you faced off against in Omaha, what would you say was different, and what did you do to execute on your game plan accordingly to keep the Gators at bay?
I just thought it was a good team, all 5 games that we played them. I don't think the way we went about it was any different, especially from a pitching standpoint. We just fill up the strike zone and do what we do, and thankfully it worked out today.
Yeah, kind of like Stu was saying, they're a really great ball club all 5 times we played them. And like Stu said, nothing really changed. We just went out there and did our thing and filled up the zone.
Yeah, what he said. Yeah.
We'll go right there.
Hi, Travis Brown with the Bryan College Station Eagle. Josh, you had a little bit of a break there between the SEC tournament and the College World Series here. What was that like, just kind of being ready, and then what do you feel like you've been able to show in these last 2 games, especially today?
I'd say that it wasn't too big of a deal with the break. Got work in the off days or whatnot, and didn't try to rise to the occasion or whatever. Just sunk back to what we do every single day and just go one day at a time, really. Didn't try to make it bigger than it is.
Right here.
Mark Passwaters with Rivals. Caden, this one's for you. Kind of walk us through that at-bat against Neely where you hit the homer.
Yeah, so I think I started the at-bat 2-0 against him just because they brought him in after the other pitchers started throwing a couple balls. And pretty much my approach was just sitting fastball. I know he's pretty fastball heavy. He's got a lot of arm side run and right on it. So I was just sitting fastball, trying to get something that started low or middle. And luckily he threw a fastball pretty much middle, and I was just sitting fastball, and I got it, and I executed it.
Matt Towery from World Baseball Network. Caden, in the top of the first inning, you guys had 4 walks to draw on to your at-bat with a fly out, sacrifice fly, pardon. What's it just like to get runs, not even just the big hit, but just working key counts at the right time?
Yeah, I mean, it's just about, putting up the best ABs you can. I think that was a new pitcher, or I was the first batter that he faced. So I was just trying to put up a good AB, drive a run in any way that I could, and luckily I was able to.
Last question for the players.
For any of the players, but maybe Caden first. Just you guys are going to go this whole College World Series only playing SEC teams. Is that something that kind of crossed your mind? Or I guess what are your thoughts on that? Is that something that you don't like playing only teams in your conference?
I mean, yeah, I don't really know how to answer that one too well. But I mean, I'm not too surprised that we're facing all SEC teams. We had 2 SEC teams on our side, 3 including us. So it doesn't surprise me too much.
Keeps our non-conference record intact. Seriously.
Any other players like to answer?
That's a good answer.
Okay. Well, thank you, players. Congratulations. Wish you best of luck coming up this weekend. Thank you. Be released.
Thank you.
We'll open questions for Coach. First question here with Mr. Fitt.
Thanks. Aaron Fitt, D1 Baseball. Coach, when you step back and look at what this team has been able to do in the face of all this injury stuff, the adversity, I mean, it's just, it keeps feeling like it doesn't matter. I mean, you guys keep putting up these kind of top-flight performances. I mean, how do you think that's been able to happen, and what has kind of been your message to the team to get them to do this?
Yeah, I mean, I think, we're down, our number 2 starter, a first-round pick, and Jace is really banged up. Appel's really banged up. Shot's playing with the torn meniscus. I think from a team standpoint, you just rally around it. It's all you can do. There's nothing, you can't control it. So you out-team the other team. And that sounds coachy, but that's the way we talk about it. But from a baseball standpoint, throw strikes. I mean, the biggest difference between our team last year and our team this year, I mean, we have some, we're obviously a super talented team, but we throw a lot of strikes, and we make the other team throw strikes. And when the other team throws strikes against us, then they have a better chance to win. But today, I mean, they walked 5, but I think we lead the nation in walks. Maybe I know it's a school record for walks, but anyway, I just think pitch and play defense. We give ourselves a chance, and then you get a timely hit here and there, have a good at bat, and that's really just we've played really good baseball. So you got to give all the credit to the players, and Max has just made a huge difference in our program. It's plain and obvious to see.
Travis Brown with Bryan College Station Eagle. Coach, I know Josh wasn't really needed in the first 3 rounds because of the way your other guys threw. How did you like how he kind of took in that rest, and what's been the key, or what's he done that he's been one of your go-to guys for the last couple games?
Yeah, he's been great for us all year. Probably a guy that, I should lean into more. Max has done an awesome job with him. Number one, just giving him confidence. I mean, he's really given him a repertoire that he could use and have confidence in, and that's been a difference for Stewie. He hasn't always been the most confident guy leading into this season, and we just have a totally different atmosphere and positive environment in the bullpen that allows guys to believe in themselves, and Max is to be credited for that.
Back there.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, you talked earlier about guys, in order to be a championship team, guys are going to need to step up, and you just talked about Josh. Gavin Krahovac, who had been, struggling this postseason, has a multi-hit game, just what did you think of his performance and just kind of?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Gavin's he's still a young player, and he still has things to get better at, and he works hard, and they call it a batting average for a reason. So if he has a bad game, I just expect him to have a good game. There ain't no AAA, man. There's nobody to bring up, so he's our third baseman. So, he did great. He works hard, and it means a lot to him. And Mike Early did an awesome job with him leading into today. Mike Early did an incredible job of preparing us. Neely's really good, and he has a very unique delivery. And Mike has been working with our guys on a different approach for 2 days, and it paid off with Sorrell, and it paid off with Camarillo, I think, right? So we got the guys who committed to that, who committed to what Mike was asking them to do, saw really good results. And I thought Teddy Burton had awesome at-bats the whole game, too.
Coach, similar question to what I asked the players. I know the focus is on the championship, but what does reaching this milestone mean to you, to your career, both as a whole and specifically your time at Texas A&M?
Yeah, I'm a college baseball fan too. I'm tired of leaving before the championship. So, personally, it's awesome. It's fun to get to be a part of. Excited to play an awesome Tennessee team, one of the best college teams that they really have a great team. Not just great players, but they have a great team. I want to make sure I say, Florida had what Sully did with his club, coming from 13-17 to playing in the Final Four in the country. Florida's the program that at Texas A&M we're trying to emulate. State school that continues just to build really good high school players on top of high school players and cherry pick the portal and not have to rely on the transfer portal so much. Florida, to me, is the epitome of what every program should look to be. And it doesn't shock me. Death taxes in Florida and Omaha is pretty much things you can count on. So, we're excited. I'm excited for the 12th man. A&M is an awesome fan base and just incredibly proud and awesome people that you want to reward the commitment that they've made, and I think we've done that. Obviously, we'd like to win the whole thing, but it's been a good year to this point.
Okay, last two questions here and here.
Richard Zane, Texas coach, you mentioned what it means to you personally, but what does it mean for this specific group to be the first Texas A&M team to play for a national title in program history?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's for the guys like Targach and Brad Rudis and Prager and guys that were a part of our very first team and a recruiting class with Grahovic and Lavalette, guys that were committed to other schools. Jace committed to LSU, and guys that they had a lot of options, and they believed in a vision that we were trying to get things flipped around at A&M. Coach Childress is to be credited for this too. This is we're building on his program and Mark Johnson as well. So just trying to reestablish Texas A&M as a baseball power that it should be. It should be. We have a lot of advantages. We need a new ballpark, but we also have a lot of advantages, and A&M should be good in baseball.
Okay, last question for Coach.
Carter Carls, 247 Sports. Just how difficult was it for Jace to play tonight, and how much do you think it'll help having the next couple days off for him?
Yeah, huge. I think it was probably more difficult. I didn't go out there. They came to me and said he feels awesome hitting, and we just waited to have him run around the outfield before we made a decision on who played where. I didn't watch it. All I know is the trainer came and said he's doing fine, and then that ball that got hit out there, I can't quite tell if he's a little hesitant to try and go catch it or if he couldn't. So we obviously got some work to do, and we made the change there in the last inning to try and help our defense out just a little bit and maybe save him. But, yeah, the next 2 days are going to be great, and our medical staff has just done an awesome job just to get him functional out there.
Coach, again, thank you for your time. Congrats, and we'll see you this weekend.
Thank you.